I'm solving the system of equations by the method of my choice. So I'm going to choose to solve by the elimination method. And I want to get rid of my x's, and I can build them both up into 6. Well, this one's going to be a -6 though, so that they'll cancel out when I add them together. So I'm going to multiply this top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by 2. Okay, so those are my two new equations, and I'm going to add them. And the 6x and the -6x cancel out. The -18y and the +18y cancel out, and I'm left with 0 on this side. So then if I add up the other side, I also get 0. So when all my variables go away, I'm either going to be left with a true statement or a false statement. If it's a false statement, then it's going to be no solution. If it's a true statement, like this is, then it's going to be infinite solutions. Now, if it's infinite solutions, they want us to express it as an ordered pair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let x be anything. So x can be anything. Now I want to get y in terms of x. So I'm going to start with this equation, and I'm going to get y in terms of x. So I want to subtract 2x and then divide by -6. And then reduce. So I have y is equal to 1/3 x minus 5/3. So my final answer is going to be x, because I'm going to let x equal anything, comma, and now my y is in terms of x, so it's 1/3 x minus 5/3. So this will be my answer. Now, again, it's infinite solutions, but that doesn't really mean that you can let x equal anything and then let y equal anything. Y is dependent on what you pick for x. So like, for instance, an example would be if you pick x is equal to 4, you can't just then say y is equal to 99, because that wouldn't be true. You'd have to plug in 4 into this, and you'd find that your corresponding y value would be, so this would be 4, and then it would be -1/3. So if you plugged in x is equal to 5, you'd have 5, and then this would be equal to 0. So it is infinite solutions, and you can pick whatever you want to for x, but then y is still dependent on what you picked for x.